Chinook, you've heard the name and the rumors surrounding this AI tool helping IRCC officers refuse massive amounts of applications. According to the IRCC website, Chinook helps with quote-unquote temporary resident application processing to increase efficiency and to improve client services, with the goal of assisting the backlog of work permit applications. And they quote, "It does not utilize artificial intelligence nor advanced analytics for decision making, and there are no built-in decision making algorithms." Are these claims true? Can we believe the IRCC and what the government is telling us? How can it affect your application from overseas when trying to come to Canada to study, work, or visit? That's what we're going to cover today in this video. Hello, my name is Reza and I work with the Ingwe immigration team helping applicants move to Canada. Whether it's for yourself, your kids, your business, or all of the above, we do make it happen. Let me make this clear, I'm not an actual full-time YouTuber, but I work hands-on with our licensed team here in Canada working on actual applications and communicating with immigration departments of Canada, with their overseas embassies and inside Canada on a daily basis on behalf of our clients. These videos are made for the purpose of sharing our hands-on immigration knowledge with our worldwide audience. If you're thinking about immigrating to Canada, we're here to help. Get a free email assessment with us by filling out the form down below for eligible applicants. Here's a quick background on what Chinook is and what it does and when IRCC started utilizing it. Chinook was originally developed in 2018 internally in the IRCC that reduces the amount of time spent downloading and reviewing all the different application information. Assist IRCC officers in file management, indicator management, and pre and post decision management. The officer can have up to 1,000 different applications displayed together, all in this Excel module, which would allow them to review the information more quickly, make a decision, all using this module, using these built-in tools. The tool can also record decisions and generate reasons for the decision making by the officer. IRCC claims that Chinook is not artificial intelligence, and IRCC officers actually make the final decision themselves, not the AI tool. Now consider this. The Chinook tool also impacts the evidence or supporting documents submitted by the applicants by summarizing all these documents that can be hundreds of pages long in just a few Excel lines. It is impossible to understand how Chinook selects the information presented to officers and whether this decrease in the volume of presented supporting documents and evidence may impact whether an application is accepted or refused. It has even been reported that the reasons given for refusal sometimes don't correspond to the actual submissions and the supporting documents which have been provided by the applicant, resulting in discrepancies between the facts and the reasons of the refusal. Of course, the statement by IRCC regarding this tool being optional and not mandatory begs the question on which government officer working in an embassy prefers to review hundreds of pages of each application one by one for hundreds of applications per week, comparing to using this Chinook tool, which summarizes everything on a simple spreadsheet application and they can be processed with a few clicks. If it was me working for the government 9 to 5, I'd pick the latter. That's a no-brainer, and of course it's not mandatory. Keep in mind that using the Chinook tool, notes made by the IRCC officers when reviewing the applications are not actually copied and transmitted to the global case management system, and therefore these internal notes are automatically deleted after the Excel file is closed at the end of each session used by the IRCC officer, which creates a lot of red flags in terms of transparency and whether anyone will ever know how this officer made their decision on each and every file when they've actually made a decision on multiple files at the same time, sometimes hundreds. It's supposedly reported that in 2018, the refusal rate for international students was approximately 34% aggregated totally, while in 2020, this rate was as high as 53%. Coincidence? Maybe not. It has also been reported that Chinook tool affects students from French-speaking African countries even more than other regions, in particular Cameroon, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Republic of Congo, with a refusal rate of as much as 80% in 2020. This is the key to the Chinook discussion. High volume cases and higher demand for Canadian temporary resident visas versus the lack of transparency and quote-unquote shortcuts that IRCC officers can use using Chinook to make this Control-Alt-Refused. That's what we call it when they mass refuse applications. All it is Control-Alt-Refused. And we can see this in high volume regions such as I said, Indian subcontinent, China, Middle East, and Africa. Keep in mind that the artificial intelligence tools are being expanded by the government and going to be utilized even more, meaning we will use whatever we can in any way we can to process a massive backlog of visa overseas, which is our fault, but now we've got this quick, one-click solution. That's what it means to us. Here's a combination of quotes from the government, which is going to be quite interesting to listen to.
To help it manage and speed up processing the increasing number of visitor visa applications by identifying routine applications for streamlined processing, such as those from certain clients who have been previously approved to visit Canada in the past 10 years. The department said the impact level of the analytical models used for visitor visa application has been classed as moderate by the algorithm impact assessment required by Treasury Board directive on automated decision making. Numerous measures are in place to mitigate possible risk, the government said. These measures include an extensive review process for potential discriminatory impacts, privacy and security elements built into the design of the system, and the ability of officers to overturn an eligibility determination.
We have no clue what that all meant. We're assuming they used ChatGPT to write this statement about their use of AI. In addition to trying to reduce IRCC's backlog of visitor visa application, they also plan to target study permits and work permit backlogs with the use of data analytics and AI. Sounds exciting. If you really want to understand how Chinook and these types of tools are used by IRCC, check this excerpt from a federal court cross-examination, and I'm quoting the answers of the IRCC expert. If you indicate that you want to refuse, it recognizes first the type of application, so study work permit, a work permit, or temporary resident visa. Then it will ask you, what are the reasons for refusal? And it will provide you with I don't know the exact number, apologies, but let's say it's 100 reasons that are available for study permit refusal. Then as the officer, you go through and you click, if it was related to financial resources, now I'm clicking the whichever one it is. As it clicks, and the officer will actually see the wording that will pop up, and the wording will indicate usually the start of a sentence. This is the transcript and explanation by this technical person at IRCC of how they actually utilize this Chinook tool. Literally what this means, it's a drop-down menu, pick and choose, and there's hundreds of reasons for refusal, which is why so many applicants receive bogus and irrelevant IRCC refusal reasons. If you're thinking about immigrating through studies, business, family sponsored, or skilled immigration, whether you're outside of Canada or inside, you're at the right place. I can guarantee you only one point: you will know what to expect, the entire process clearly laid out for you, and all the risks identified, including all the costs and expenses. No surprises, just results. Our team speaks over 8 languages, and we have applicants from over 47 different countries during the immigration process, and this list is growing every day. Click the link below this video and get a free email assessment for eligible applicants. If you're ready to apply and would like a one-on-one session with me or one of my immigration team members at Ingwe, you can also book a session directly using the consultation link in the description of this video as well. And if you have questions about Canadian immigration, we're here every week on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram on Thursdays, 11 a.m. North America Eastern Standard Time, where we answer all of your immigration questions for free on the spot. See you soon.